Hey guys, welcome to this session. It's activity 2. Now, what we are dealing with is working with the MS Excel. So let's see what we'll be doing in this activity. Now, working with the MS Excel specifically today, we'll see the various uh, components or various things that we are going to discuss. The first one is the starting and the saving the spreadsheet program. Yes, first activity. Then second one will be creating and the naming workbook. So after opening a spreadsheet program, we'll see how you can create a workbook then and how you can name the workbook. Then the third one will be trying to enter data in a worksheet. So there are various ways we've already discussed all these in a theory. First one is the typing directly into a cell, the adding data. The second one is using the formula bar. You see the formula bar. The third one is using the autocomplete that is generally applied or is given by the MS Excel program. And the last one is copy and paste. So those are the ways which you will be seeing in entering the data in a worksheet program. So let's dive into it. Uh, so let's see the first activity that is creating uh, and saving a spreadsheet program. So simply, if you want to create a spreadsheet program, simply you can right click your mouse, then right click your mouse, then you will see to the you go to the new. Now in that uh, site of the new, you see there are various options given there where you can create various whatever you want. There is a folder shortcut, a Microsoft Access database, bitmark image, Microsoft Word document, MQL5 source file, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, Microsoft Publisher document, Moodle active and the text document, Microsoft Excel worksheet. So that's what we want, the Microsoft Excel worksheet. So here is when you is where we are going to pick. So Microsoft Excel worksheet. So that simply will be open the Microsoft Excel worksheet. Then you can simply name it maybe activity activity 2. So that's simply how you've already created a spreadsheet uh, or simply an Excel document. So if you press enter, so that's our spreadsheet document. Now if you press enter, so the document will open. Uh, Now, after opening it, you see various the displaying of this MS Excel program, how it displays it. So this is our blank worksheet. It's the first thing you see when after opening this the spreadsheet program. So this is document activity 2. So we've already seen how you can create it and save the this spreadsheet document. Now, this is uh, after opening it, the default workbook is only one, as indicated here, sheet 1. So this is our only workbook that is displayed. But you can create and rename the various workbook according to your demand. So for this one, sheet 1, if you right click, then you see there are various options here where you can rename it. So let's see maybe renaming it. So renaming it, maybe we rename it as the studies. So we've already named it the worksheet. Then you can also create another worksheet. Now the group of these worksheets is what we call the workbook. So workbook contains more than one worksheet. So this is our first worksheet, and the second one you can simply click it there to the new sheet. So the new sheet will be added. Now you can also rename it maybe. Let's take an example, sports. So simply it's whatever you want it to enter or just the way you want your details to be. So these are the two worksheets which you will be creating in this MS Excel document. So let's see in the studies. So simply we've already created and we've already named our worksheet, and we've already created the various worksheets. So we have two worksheets. Now from there, I think we've already done the two first activities which we have. Now moving on, let's see now how you can move on to the next activity, that is entering data. Um, let's see how you can simply enter data. Now, we've said that there are various options, so now you can enter data. The first one is by typing yourself, whereby you can type various uh, details which you want. Now, from here, let's take an example. By typing myself, I can prepare like some kind of details of groups of people. So let's take an example that this uh, our first our first cell will be group one, group number, so as to know the numbers of these groups. Group number, then we'll have maybe subject one, then subject two, subject three. Now, this is the first method of entering data simply by typing. So I'm simply typing whatever I want in my document. So this is subject three, then subject four, then lastly subject five. So I've decided to have various subjects of groups of these students. So there are five subjects. So those are five subjects which I've prepared. Now you can simply extend the cells so as to have plenty of space when trying to create or trying to enter your details. So you can extend like that by right clicking, then holding, then to scroll the amount of this cell which you want. Then that's how you can do it. Subject one, subject two, subject three, subject four, subject five. So all these are the subjects which I have. Now group number, let's say group one, group two, group three, group four, group five. Okay, group five, group six, group seven. I will have 10 groups. Group seven, group eight, group nine, and group 10. Now for the first subject, uh, I'll try to enter whatever details I want. Maybe I'll be like taking them from somewhere else. So let's take maybe 56, 78, 67, 54, 32, 89, 78, uh, 92, 54, and maybe 80. So these are the first details which I have obtained of the first subject of these 10 groups of students. So that's the first way of how you can enter data. Said that by simply taking the details uh, and typing them. Now the second way we said it will be this the other way, that is the copying and the pasting from somewhere else. So let's take an example. I'm trying to copy details from somewhere else. Maybe I have a kind of I have details from somewhere else. Let's take an example. I have details from somewhere else. Let's take an example. Just trying to see, maybe from this place in Notepad. Now you can simply copy and paste them. Now from here, I'm copying the details and sending to the other side of my Excel document. This is a Excel document. So I'm simply copying and pasting the details. Now copying and pasting maybe for a certain number. I've tried it to highlight the number of cells which I want my details to be set. Then I've pasted them. Now here are my details shown. So moving on more on the copying and pasting. For the second one, for the fourth subject, the same. And for the last subject, the same. This is the last subject, the fifth subject. So I've simply copied and paste the details from the my notepad, but the details can be from anywhere, maybe Microsoft Word, from the internet, whatever. You can simply copy them and paste them to your Excel document. So this is the last subject, subject 5. So this is how I've simply created it, uh, my Excel document. I've tried it to type my details. I've tried it to copy and paste from somewhere else and putting them in my Excel document. The autocorrect, you simply see it when you are trying to enter data, which can be have already appear in the first cells. So they will be uh, autocomplete. They will simply be completed easily by giving you a suggestion that this was once used, so you can use it again. So that's simply how you can enter data in MS Excel. So I think that's all for this activity two. We've seen starting and saving the spreadsheet program, uh, creating and renaming the workbook. We've seen the workbook can have more than one sheet. We've simply created uh, more than the one sheet when we have renamed the worksheets. So that's has given us more details on the workbook. Then we've seen entering the data in a worksheet. Simply, we've seen the first way, that is the typing directly into the cell and adding data. Then the second one, using the formula bar. Formula bar, we'll see it when we are trying to put the formulas in our document. Then we've seen it using autocomplete, that is given after some time of using the details. And the last one, copying and the pasting, copying from somewhere else, maybe from a document, maybe MS Word to your MS Excel, or from internet to your MS Excel. So that's all for this video. Please clear, guys. Thank you for listening.